Alright, so before the video begins, unfortunately, okay, one of the things I do when I, record, do a video recording, or before I edit it, or after I edit it, when I upload it to YouTube, I always check the audio to make sure the audio is okay. Takes a little bit of time, but just to make sure the audio is okay. Normally, the audio is 100% fine, but sometimes there have been issues where my mic just doesn't capture the audio, and it's just a huge bunch of static noises. I've lost a few recordings just because my mic has messed up. And now, for the first time, the software that I use to record the internal audio, which is the game audio, when I'm playing Genshin Impact or when I'm doing anything on my MacBook, recording the internal audio, you can't do it natively on macOS. You have to use another software, and I use Black Hole. For the first time, Black Hole seemed to mess up. And so for this video, the voice, or like the Genshin audio, was normal up until a certain point, and then at a certain point the audio started to mess up, which caused the voice acting to be completely messed up, and it had like this robotic-y, muted robotic voice to it, or the voice acting. And so unfortunately, I haven't done it yet, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to voice over all those parts that the game voiced. So I'm gonna have to voice those parts, and so I just want to acknowledge it now. And I probably, unfortunately, will not be continuing recording this event on my MacBook. I'll probably just record it on my phone, unfortunately. So that's gonna be, the game audio is gonna be a little bit more messed up, but that way at least I know that the audio quality would be good. I can't risk recording this and losing the audio quality. I'd rather the video quality be a little bit I should say a lot worse. The video quality is going to be a lot worse, but at least I know that the audio would be good. And that way it would just be easier for me to record as well, recording it on my phone. But anyways, yeah, just unfortunate bit at the beginning here. I just wanted to mention that here. So if you notice that the voice acting is gone, then that's why I'm gonna have to replace it somehow. It's gonna be a mess. Why is there so many things that mess up when I record videos? Well, hello and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Last time, chronologically, last time I played the major event quest of version 5.3, I believe it was. And today we're playing the major event quest of version 5.4. That might not be what I ordered these videos. Unfortunately, I should probably set a timer for this video. Unfortunately, I don't have much time left. Again, you see here 4 days. And even though 4 days sounds like a lot, I don't have a lot of opportunities to record. These next few days are going to be very busy because I basically just want to be recording other videos. Pokemon Red is what I've been doing in the background. I don't even know if by the time you're watching this, I may have uploaded that already, right? And also Pokemon Go, Black and White Kyurem have come out, and so I'll be doing a lot of Pokemon Go, unfortunately. So I don't have much time to play this event, and unfortunately I've made the hard decision not to play these two recommended quests. It says it will not affect event gameplay and rewards. I kind of disagree. If I remember correctly, Graven Innocence, it did affect event gameplay when you didn't do the Sumeru Archon quest. Graven Innocence was the major event quest of version 3.0, I believe it was, with Kali. Unfortunately, I'm not going to play these story quests just because of for a few reasons. The main reason I should play these quests is I mentioned at last event that these story quests are very important. By the way, it's the Yoimiya story quest and this new character that I don't even know what their name is. It's the Yoimiya story quest that I'm pretty sure takes place in Sumeru, and also this new character, I guess Mizuki, that's her name, I'm gonna call her Mizuki, their story quest as well. So yeah, I'm not gonna play these story quests, and unfortunately that might lead to a kind of bad understanding of the event quest, and also spoilers for those story quests. Again, like I mentioned this before, the Xianyun story quest was very important to play before that quest that you had, the Archon, or the story event quest, or the major event quest of that version. So I'm not going to play these quests just because, if you remember last time during the major event quest, I did play the prerequisite story quest. But that didn't leave me with a lot of time to play the major event quest, and I ended up rushing towards. I ended up rushing through it, and unfortunately, because of that, I had to play on my phone, and also I didn't get to talk with a lot of the people after the event, and so I missed a lot of flavor text. And so, because I don't have a lot of time, I'm gonna skip these story quests, unfortunately, and we'll just play the major event quests. That way, I have enough time to focus on the major event quest, which means hopefully I'll be able to make these videos better, with the sacrifice of a little bit of a lesser experience, just because I don't have the background of these 2 story quests. And again, the event might actually change if you don't play these event quests, like it did in Grave and Innocence. They say it doesn't, but I think it might will. And if I story those event quests, unlucky really. But I need to play this event, and I think this is what I'm gonna do. So yes, let's just start. I forgot what version we are. Are we on 5.4, 6.4? Dude, I don't even remember anymore. Enchanted Tales of the Mikawa Festival. Mikawa Festival. Featuring Yaimiko, Rain Shogun, and Mizuki. That's her name, right? And some yokais, apparently, which is going to be fun. And yeah, let's just do this. I need to do this, and maybe I can also farm for this weapon as well. One day you receive a letter from Yaimiko, who you haven't heard from in a long time. Following the instructions laid... I can barely read this, by the way. Like, her legs in this background is like... The text is so blended in. Instructions laid out therein. You make your way to Tensukaku in Inazuma to discuss an important festival-related matter. Of course, this is our Inazuma event. I think every region, or every version, we're always going to have... Or every new version, like version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4, is always gonna have that Mondstadt event, the Leeway event, which is usually Lantern, right? The Inazuma event, and going forward, a Sumeru event, a Fontaine event, and now we need a Natland event, which usually is at the beginning. But regardless, let's just read the letter here. Again, not gonna do the Yoimiya and the Mizuki story quest here, just to let you know. If I upload these videos, ideally I want to upload this after I've already uploaded the Yoimiya and Mizuki story quest, because that makes sense chronologically in terms of the story. But in terms of how I recorded them, I recorded this first before those quests. I just want to let you know that. Letter from Guji Yai. I haven't seen or heard from you in quite some time, little one. Don't tell me you've forgotten all about Lady Yaimiko and gone off and found yourself a new shrine maiden somewhere else. Funny enough, Yaimiko was my first main in Genshin Impact. I really mained her because I C6'd her in the span of 2 banners. I believe I C6'd her in the span of 2 banners. It didn't get her best in slot weapon, but regardless, I used her a lot just because I liked her playstyle in the overworld. Basically, you don't need to do anything and you kill enemies. I like characters with infinite uptime on their skill. So think Raiden Shogun, think Yai, think Zhongli, which I don't have. Those characters I really like because their skill is 100% uptime, so you're always going to be doing strong elemental damage essentially. I since replaced Yaimiko with Arlecchino just because power, and I haven't really used Yaimiko because she doesn't match the team in terms of speed, because I want 2 animal characters. I want Yelan for movement and then have Arlecchino for damage. So I haven't used Yaimiko, so she's kind of calling me out here because, yeah, I don't really use her that much anymore. I do really like using her, though. I come back to her from time to time, and she's a lot of fun. That wouldn't do at all. For one thing, it would break my poor little heart, but surely a kind, gentle soul such as you couldn't bear to see me that way, would you? Tell you what, let's meet at Tensukaku. I've already had a word with the Okuzun Meshu. Fantastic. At the entrance to let you in, so don't even think about turning me down. Relax, you're in no trouble. In fact, you're in for quite a treat, hee hee.
Tensukaku? Why does she want to meet us there? Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Tensukaku. Yeah, I think we like Yae. Yae's a little mischievous, but she has always been a really good ally. Again, just don't forget, Yae traded the Electro Gnosis for our life. Alright, let's not forget, that's what Yae did. That's what Yai did, and so that's. Did you hear that? That was my bare back, getting pulled from the leather chair. If you heard that sound. So yes, Yai Miko, even though she's a little mischievous, and I might not like her like outfit design. Actually, that's probably the only thing I dislike about Yai Miko is her outfit design. Yes, we like her in this house. I see Sixter, so surely I like her. Let's do the event. Where's her event? I don't... What? What am I looking at here? I'm getting dizzy. Gosh, what? Go to quest. Navigate. Okay, what is the quest even called? A thought caught in a dream, you receive long-awaited letter from Yaimiko. Talk to... Is that Mizuki? I'm guessing that's Mizuki. I'm not sure. Or maybe that's the entrance. Or maybe that's the person who guards the house in the middle. Tensukoku, I remember, is this center building. Yep. And so we need to talk with... Oh my god, game lagging. Takeshi? Takeshi? Is he really good at yo-yoing?
Ah, welcome, honored traveler. Guji-ai told me about your visit. Please, come in.
Why is my game lagging so bad? Okay, first off, another thing about this quest that is unfortunate is that I think voice acting is also not going to be present for a lot of characters. We know that the minor characters, like Takeshi and Paimon, gets voice acting. And oftentimes the new character gets voice acting. Like last time it was that Animo girl who got voice acting. But not everyone gets voice acting. So I'm assuming Yai doesn't get voice acting. And for example, Rain and Shogun might not as well. But we'll see who gets voice acting. Any voice acting is good because we're in kind of sad times. But regardless. Well, that was a lot easier than last time.
The almighty Shogun is also inside. It's best not to keep her waiting.
I should have put auto actually because some characters don't have voice acting. I forgot about that. I'll manually click next.
Now, there's no need to be so stubborn about this. I'll adjust the budget here, and we'll definitely turn a profit.
Okay, so we get Yai voice acting. That's always good.
No. We must confirm the official representative before discussing details. There is an order to this that must be followed.
Actually, we're getting everything voice acted? Hold up. Hold up.
From the way she's talking, this must be the Shogun, right?
Yep, it's her alright.
Ah, little one. It's about time. Come, I have a contract for you to sign.
What? What? Already?
Whoa, we're not just gonna sign a random contract out of the blue.
Also, if it's one of your contracts, how can I be sure I'm not signing myself up for slave labor or something?
Hardly. Oh, well, labor is a part of it, but you will be compensated.
I think I might be able to auto this.
So it is as bad as Paimon thought.
I see. So she's the representative you selected. She would indeed be the perfect candidate for the Mikawa Flower Festival.
The Mikawa Flower Festival, question mark?
When the yokai still roamed the land, they celebrated an event known as the Mikawa Flower Festival. It was an occasion for drink, laughter, and merriment.
What the heck's merriment?
We hosted a version of it during the Test of Courage. Unfortunately, due to time constraints, we weren't able to put on a large celebration. So, I got to thinking, why not have another go? This time with the Mikawa Flower Festival for yokai and humans alike. One that combines human ingenuity with yokai arts to offer the most innovative and thrilling entertainment of our time. Open to all humans and yokai throughout the land.
Entertainment, huh? Wait, kind of like a Kitsu Yuge and a Kitsu Hanea Sobi? Those games were really fun.
Huh?
For an important event like this, an official representative is required to preside over the festivities. In the past, the role was usually given to the Guji, or an individual from the Yashiro Commission. But this time...
Neither myself nor the Kamisato family can assume the position, given we represent one side or the other, the yokai or the humans.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this festival is for the yokai and human. I am neither, so why would I make a good representative? But aren't I human too?
Human you may be, but you possess a deep connection with the yokai, and you do not hail from this land. That makes you a more neutral option. Moreover, you took part in the previous festival during the test of courage. In my estimation, there is no better candidate for the role.
Plus, your name has the potential to attract an even greater showing. So are you going to sign this thing or what?
Huh. You've got a point. Then let's go ahead and... Wait! Paimon almost fell into our trap!
I don't work as a festival ambassador for free. How much are you willing to offer? Yeah, I was just gonna say something like in the lines of, so they're just calling me a freak, which is why they want me to be an ambassador.
Oh, come now. This is for an important occasion, is it not? Even I've chosen to throw profit to the wind. Surely a selfless hero like yourself wouldn't turn your back on a good cause.
According to the proposal, the proceeds will be distributed as follows: 40% to Yae Publishing House, and 10% to the festival representative.
Hey, no fair!
I want 30%.
Now, 10% might not sound like much, but Yae Publishing House is going to great lengths for this occasion, both in time and personnel. All you need to do is show your face.
You say that now, but then you're going to put me to work once I agree.
Getting smart, aren't you, little one? In that case, I'll throw in another 10% from the other half of the proceeds.
No, the other half is going to the shogunate. That is not up for negotiation. But I am rather curious about the supposed great lengths you mentioned. Unless I am mistaken, most of the personnel and supplies are to be provided by the shogunate. In that sense, 40% seems rather high for your establishment, does it not?
That A. When did she reprogram you to argue back like this?
Proceeds should be distributed according to contribution. Besides, from the very beginning, you planned to allocate an additional 10% of your share to the Traveler, did you not?
Wait, so earlier you were just trying to shortchange us?
What's the fun in bargaining if you open up with your best offer right off the bat?
Paimon doesn't see the fun at all. But 20% is... acceptable.
Okay, I don't understand why we're arguing about money. Like, does the Rain Shogun and Yae Miko even need money? Can they just ask for anything and they get it for free as long as they don't abuse their power? Because, I mean, it's literally the Rain Shogun. And it's literally Yae. Like, you're not gonna turn them down if they... Right? Am I crazy? And what do I need money for? Food? Paimon? For money for food for Paimon? Like, who cares about all this money talk, right? I don't really see the point. I mean, for the people, like the people who work on the project, they deserve the money more than I do, I suppose. Alright, so what do I have to do as the representative? Once the representative is confirmed, the rest of the conversation goes quite smoothly.
Games have always been a central part of the festival, and both Akitsu Hanayosobi and Akitsu Yuge were extremely popular. So, the plan is to host an event where the attendees have 48 hours to create a game of their own. We'll have new and exciting entertainment in no time.
Ooh, everyone loves fun games. You won't have to worry about attracting humans and yokai to the event.
That is the general plan. I'll leave you to iron out the finer details and contact the participants. This is a critical time for the Shogunate's new development plans, and the survey team is returning momentarily, so I must turn my attention to them.
Got it. We'll see you later then.
Where to now?
Jinju Forest. Let's pay a visit to our old friend Ioroi.
Enchanted tells the Mikawa Festival first night as thought caught in a dream. First night. That's how we're gonna label these. Not first chapter. First stanza. First night. We're meeting the dude. The dude who's stuck in stone. I think we forget that this dude is here. At least I forget that this dude is here.
Before I forget, you should eat this kitsune meal first.
Whoa, it smells so good. Oh, and also kind of like fried tofu for some reason.
We'll make our way up here. I guess we will not follow that path. We'll follow this path.
The smell of humans. Nothing to see here, just a statue. Huh? Wait, why do I smell kitsune?
Remember us, Ioroi?
Ah, it's you youngsters. And you! The nasty kitsune who turned Chinju Forest into the playground for her test of courage.
Oh, Chinju Forest is supposed to be Yoroi's territory, right? Oh, no wonder he's so mad.
Exactly! How could you hold a test of courage without inviting me?
Oh, so that's what he's angry about.
But sealed away like this, could you even participate?
Anyway, what brings you all here? Something to discuss?
Okay, so I avoid the question completely.
I actually came to apologize about the test of courage. It was my mistake not to invite more yokai to the ceremony. So for this Mikawa Flower Festival, I knew I had to extend a personal invitation to the Bake Danuki.
Huh? The Mikawa Flower Festival?
Yes! The Mikawa Flower Festival! Huh? Kichiboshi? Shosei? Gyobu Koban? Where did you come from?
And why can we understand them all of a sudden? Is it because of the Katsune meal? On second thought, better not to ask.
Never trust an apology from a kitsune, or an invitation for that matter. It's just a silly festival. So what if there's delicious food or fun games?
Yum, yum!
Fun!
That's enough, you two! Don't fall for the kitsune's cheap tricks. Such hopeless, innocent cubs.
What a shame. I was hoping to take you all to the festival, but it would seem Ioroi disapproves. I suppose it makes sense. Poor Ioroi, stuck in this statue all alone while the rest of you got to have fun. How sad that would be.
Poor Yoroi.
Excuse you. I am Ioroi, the Kakushigami of the Bake Danuki. I just, yes. Just worried the cubs will get distracted and stray from the Tanuki path.
I should also mention I was hoping the Bake Danuki could help the humans take their games to the next level, talented as you are in the art of transformation. In Inazuma, only the Bake Danuki can hope to match the Kitsune in that area.
Match? The Kitsune could never rival the transformative gifts of the Bake Danuki.
Oh, well, I was thinking of using the Bake Danuki as the symbol of the event in the promotions and such. But alas, it would seem that you don't like that idea, Ioroi. No matter. I shall simply seek the help of the Kitsune. When the time comes, all of Inazuma will know the Kitsune stepped in to accomplish what the Bake Danuki could not.
Wait!
What an obvious strategy.
It worked, didn't it?
My dear cubs, transforming into things that already exist is only a small fraction of what it means to become a great Bake Danuki. To even get a quarter of the way through your training, you must be able to turn into things of your own invention. Just like when I turned into a gigantic ramen bowl that could fly. So go forth and seize this opportunity so you can advance the name of the... advance your training. Not all humans are bad and scary. Some are good, just like these youngsters. Go with them and transform into things you've never tried before.
Don't worry, Ioroi. The little Tanuki are safe with me.
You're the one I'm worried about.
Well, we're here too. We'll make sure they don't, stray from the path.
I'll hold you to that. Now, Kichiboshi, Shosei, Gyobu Koban, while you're out there, always listen to...
Yep. Always listen to Whitefur.
And Miss Yellowfur.
And Auntie Pink. Miss Pinkfur.
I almost forgot. Given their level of training, speaking to humans will be a problem. Just a moment. I'll cook up a few Bakedanuki meals to keep on hand.
No need. Here, Miss Pink Fur prepared a special kitsune meal for you all. It will give you the ability to speak to humans.
Hmm? You stole our tricks too? And changed the name?
Seemingly obvious to Iori's loud sound of protest, Miku prepares something.
Yum!
Is it really that much better than mine?
Splendid. That should make our lives easier. Now we can head into the city and start forming the teams.
Teams? Question mark.
Well, we need more than Bakedanuki power to design these games. 2 humans per team should suffice, I'd say. Now, I need to discuss the layout of the venue with the Yashiro Commission. I'll leave the team recruitment to you.
Put to work already. I guess I need to earn them extra 10%.
Hold on. You're not taking part, Miko? You're really gonna sit on the fun? You of all people?
Making games is nowhere near as fun as playing them. Besides, working through the night certainly isn't my idea of a good time.
Making games? Working? Through the night?
Anyway, this time I'm going to wait for the fun to come to me. See you later, little ones.
Kichiboshi and the others are young, so their speaking ability is limited. I miss the days when the Bakedanuki could run circles around the humans. Hold on. How were you able to understand them from the start? Does that mean the Bakedanuki meal from last time is still working? Ha ha! Take that, sneaky kitsune! Speaking of... that kitsune is gone, yes? Good. I have a request, young one. Come closer. You must protect the cubs from that sneaky kitsune at all costs.
I mean, Yai has good intentions, right? Right? I'm not sure. Alright. Aha. So we need to enlist the help of some Bakedanuki, as Iori would say.
City. So many houses. So many humans. Gotta farm beans. White fur, yellow fur. How do we farm beans?
Form teams, not farm beans. It's kind of hard to explain.
It's like finding people with similar interests.
Yeah, that's right. People with the same taste. You know, into the same thing. It's easier to come up with a game that way.
Tastes the same. Got it. Easy peasy. Wait for dumb. Farm beans that taste the same.
No, wait, that's not. And they're gone. In different directions, too. Let's go after them.
Help the Bakedanuki team up. Alright. Don't really know what that means. Is that a Kokomi and a dog?
Huh? Kyobu Kobine, what are you doing?
Spying on great yokai. Great yokai whisper about something with humans.
A great yokai?
So, what do you think? Are you interested in our proposal?
Alright. We were doing good until Kokomi's voice act. No, I'm not gonna blame her. Until we got unlucky and it seems like Kokomi's voice actor is gonna make it. The idea has a lot of promise, but I'm afraid there are no natural hot springs in Watasumi Island, and the cost of heating them artificially is a bit too...
1 second. I believe someone's listening. Hello over there? You're more than welcome to join, but a face-to-face conversation is more appropriate, don't you think?
Great yokai found us.
Okay, so he must be referring to the Mizuki? I don't remember the name.
It's just us.
Blizzard, Paimon? Alright, seems like Goro isn't voice acted either.
There's no need to be nervous, you two. It's not like I think you're corporate spies.
Yume Mizuki is it Yume Mizuki? Embrace of Enchanted Dreams. A clinical psychologist? Huh? So she treats, because a clinical psychologist treats like things that psychologists would normally treat, like mental disorders and stuff. And one of Inazuma's Yume Kui Baku. Okay, known for their ability to feed on human dreams. Alright, so a dark ride. Her investment led to opening the Isa Bathhouse, an Inazuman indoor hot spring where guests can unwind with a unique combination of relaxing bath and delicious cuisines, as well as professional psychotherapy services. If something's been on your mind, you should consider confiding in Mizuki. She'll do her best to drive away those nightmares. Okay, so she's more of a Cresselia.
As for you, it's been a while since I've met one of your kind. What's your name? Is Ioroi doing well?
Okay, so she knows Ioroi, which is cool.
Huh?
Oh, this is Kyobu Koban. It's his first time visiting a city, so he's a bit shy around strangers.
As for Ioroi, he's the same as always.
So, still sealed in that statue then. I suppose it can't be helped. Nice to meet you, Gyobu Koban. My name is Yume Mizuki. I'm a Yumekui Baku. We're yokai, just like you.
Great yokai is surprisingly friendly?
Ah, looks like he was scared that as a great yokai you were going to do something terrible to him for interrupting our secret meeting. So, it was actually a secret meeting? Not exactly, no. We were discussing the potential of opening a new branch of the Ise Bathhouse in Watatsumi Island.
Oh, Isa Bathhouse is expanding to Watatsumi Island?
Ise Bathhouse. While tourism is one of the areas we're hoping to expand, we've been discussing this possibility with Ms. Mizuki for quite some time. Still, given the lack of natural springs in Watatsumi Island, we're looking at high operating costs, and if it's not different enough from the main branch, I worry about its ability to draw in customers.
All valid points. We do need to differentiate the brand. We could place a greater emphasis on physiotherapy. Or add some popular activities, such as carefully designed games.
Games?
Games? In a bathhouse?
Of course. Games are often used in psychological treatment to put patients at ease. Anyway, the topic of games really seemed to pique your interest. Is there something going on?
Allow me to explain. You briefly explain the situation to everyone. I see, a new kind of Mikawa flower festival. Miss Fried Tofu with all the frills is as ingenious as ever.
Miko. I knew I smelled scheming in the air.
Okay, she goes by first name basis, not Guji Yai, not Yai, but just straight up Miko. I mean, that's respect. Oh, that lady again. Well, there's lots of work to do on Watatsumi Island, so we probably don't have time for something like that, right, Your Excellency? Yeah, get Gore out of here. Get him out of here. I do think there's potential in turning Watatsumi Island into a tourist destination. We could use the festival as a proof of concept and establish a partnership with Miss Mizuki. If people are drawn to our game, that would mean a lot of positive publicity, which would benefit us in the long term. But aren't Isa Bathhouse and Yay Publishing House business rivals?
Rivalries aside, I have no qualm using Yai Publishing House's resources to our advantage.
So Yai's Publishing House and I's Bathhouse is a rival? Why can't they just coexist? Because one is reading, one is bath. I mean, you can't read and bath, but you could do you both, right? You could both coexist.
Besides, if I remember correctly, You have a connection to Yai Publishing House as well, don't you, General Goro? You work on the That's Life column.
That's live column? Is that the lady Goro that we haven't even... I mean, we've seen it with Ito's event, but... Oh, well, yes, I do. So he does work for it.
If our venture is to focus on games, then as future business partners, I'm sure you would appreciate an opportunity to see what I can do.
Aha, an astute observation, Miss Mizuki. Well, shall we getting down to business often the quickest way to bring people together after all?
Agreed. Then why don't we discuss some of the finer details before the festival begins?
Alright, then I guess I should... Actually, girl, I was hoping you might attend to the business on Watasumi Island in the meantime. Just as you said, there's quite a bit to be done. Huh? She's giving you an out, she's giving you a way to avoid Miko. Of course. In addition, I'd like you to encourage the people of Watasumi Island to attend the festival. It's a celebration for humans and yokai alike. Are there any yokais in Watasumi Island? I don't think so. So that includes our people as well. This should be an occasion for thing that brings people together. Understood. Leave it to me, Your Excellency. Okay, they're gone. They're just straight up gone. Before I go to the next part, that was my first time seeing Mizuki, and I guess the first time was playing her character. She's fun. She is so fun. I think she is a cool character. I would like to roll for her, but unfortunately I need to roll for C1 Xian Yun, which I value more. And I don't have a lot of gems because I did something very irresponsible. But regardless, I think the voice acting was not what I was expecting. A little bit more mellow. I think that's the word. She's a lot more mellow than what I initially thought she would be. But obviously, you really shouldn't be... I mean, no diss to the English voice acting for Inazumi characters. But you really should be with using like Japanese voice acting when it comes to the Inazumi characters. And honestly, you should probably use Chinese voice acting when it comes to the Liyue characters as well. Voice acting is fine. And in terms of her design, I mean, what have I said about all the designs about Inazumi females? The ladies, I don't like any of their designs. No different from Mizuki, but I like the whole Inazumi cast. I think the whole Inazumi cast is amazing. Again, my favorite Inazumi character is Kujo Sera. So that should tell you a lot. If I like her, then you know I like everybody else. And so I'm a big fan of all the Inazumi, the whole Inazumi cast. They're always great when we see them. And so I'm sure Mizuki is also just as good. But let's continue. Let's continue the next part here.
White fur! Yellow fur! Over here! Kichiboshi found big sleepy tanuki!
Hate to break it to you, Kichiboshi, but...
Hey, I'm a Mujina, not a tanuki.
Okay, I didn't know there was a difference, but there you go. She is a Mujina, not a tanuki.
Oh, Mujina yokai that can turn into tanuki?
No, wait. I'm not a Mujina or a tanuki. I'm Sayu.
Tanuki, Mujina, Sayu? So many transformations! Sayu is yokai?
She's a ninja, not a yokai.
I don't transform at all. I've been a human this whole time. Who is this guy anyway? Popping up out of nowhere right when I found a spot to sleep?
We can auto this, right?
Sorry, this is probably the first time Kichiboshi has ever seen a ninja.
Ah! The big tanuki and the great Mujina yokai are facing off. The rumors about Hanamizaka were true.
Not this again. It's just Sayu.
I'll be honest with you. It's been a long time since I played the Inazumi story quest, or I should say Archon quest, which I think was the only time we really got to know Sayu. I think she was just she was a ninja and she was on this huge mission for us. And she was enlisted by Yai, of all people. And I honestly don't know much about Sayu. Like, just straight up. And honestly, I'm pretty sure this is my first time listening to Sayu's English voice acting. I don't think I've ever listened to it. Like, I think this is literally the first time. Which is surprising because it's Lily Pichu. Right? Lily Pichu. Somebody more well-known, or at least I know her the best out of literally every voice actors and actresses in this game. And yes, it sounds like that, like Lily Pichu, naturally. But yeah, I don't know much about Sayu. I like her as a character. I use her a lot, as like a playable character, and as like a general character, you know, chill. She just sleeps a lot, apparently. But that's okay. Characters that sleep a lot are cool. For example, Layla and Ganyu, I think. But, you know, chill character. And Yomi was always great as well. Oh, haha, no yokai, huh? My bad, Sayu. I rushed over here as soon as I heard the rumors. Guess I got a bit carried away.
And there goes my nap.
Silly humans, much to learn.
Well, hold on. Is this guy a real yokai? His name is Kichiboshi. Kichiboshi. Well, hello there, Kichiboshi.
This human, really warm.
Okay. Warm personality-wise, I'm guessing. Well, what brings you to Inazuma City, Kichiboshi? We don't often get Bake Danuki around these parts.
Boy, where do we begin?
You briefly explained the situation to Yomiya. Ah, I see. You're recruiting people to develop games for the Mikawa Flower Festival. You interested? Well, duh, come on, Sayu, let's do it together. You're about to run off? Why is she running? You can literally roll around.
Right when I was trying to run.
You can just say no.
About that, I'm pretty busy. Practicing ninjutsu and such.
I heard that Bake Danuki are great at ninjutsu. Rumor has it, with a single thought, they can grow taller than a horse. Is that true, Kichiboshi? Is Yomiya trying to bait Sayu here?
Taller than a house? I've never heard of a ninjutsu like that.
Oh, house. I said horse.
It's not ninjutsu. It's Bake Danuki art. We don't grow taller than house.
See? I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
He's gonna be like, we grow taller than mountains.
We grow taller than mountains.
I predicted that! I'm a genius. Sayu?
Sorry. Just thinking about something Sensei always said. You can't just focus on drills, Sayu. You need to push the limits of what you know about ninjutsu.
That is true. That's the name of ninjutsu, is to push the limits. Who is Sayu's sensei, by the way? That sensei is probably pretty dope. Well, this is a good opportunity as any.
I guess.
Farm beans, success.
Alright. Let's go discuss this ninjutsu. No. This Bake Danuki art of transformation. The one you're going to use for the festival.
Yes, I've always wanted to go to a festival with you, Sayu. Let's go to my place and brainstorm. We can even set off some fireworks when we're done. Yomi has interest in Sayu. That's nice of her.
I'll pass on the fireworks. They're terrible for my sleep.
I don't think Sayu and Yomiya can be friends after this statement. Like, genuinely don't think it would work. But anyways. Some more people, I suppose. Ito and Toma. Oh yeah, this is a combo. This is a combo right here, guys. Wait, you're saying he's not one of Ushi's friends? Please tell me we have Ito voice acting. Please. No! Whoa. Break the pumps. I thought he was your friend.
Longhorned Oni and Shorthorned Oni.
Ah, he talks.
Shosei, there you are. White fur, yellow fur. Shosei found white fur and yellow fur number 2. Both great yokai. Both like to play.
You know what? It is white fur and it is yellow fur, indeed. Ito is definitely a yokai. I don't think Tom was a yokai though. I think. Pretty sure. Great yokai. So he thinks I'm an Oni too. What's going on? Listen, I was playing some Genius Invocation with my good bro Toma during his time off. And then out of the blue, this Soshei appeared right in the middle of our match.
Shosei loves to play. Longhorn and Shorthorn Oni also love to play. We taste the same.
Wait, actually Soshei is cooking right here. He's so right. What? What now? I can explain. Tastes great. You briefly explained the situation to Ito and Toma. Oh, the Mikawa Flower Festival. Should have opened with that, compadre. Man, the Arataki gang really hard carried the last one. We'll turn this one into something special too.
Hitatsumi Kozo and the others did all the work, Bullchucker. You're really lumping them in with your gang?
Is this the person who, was what's the thing? Like a racket? Was this entity a racket? Am I remembering things correctly? Oh, wait, I played this event. Maybe this is just a little reminder. Hitatsume, Kozo, and Yoko and Kappa. Little yokai who've been living out in the wilderness. Although they lack strong powers, they long for the once vibrant festival of the Mikawa Flower Festival, drawing inspiration from the classic game of Akitsu Hanesobi and hoping to recreate the festival's former splendor. They have set up a game of Akitsu Yuge for the people to enjoy together. Yeah, so it was these people. Dude, this was a pretty good event too, but it's been a while. It's called doing them a favor. Besides, they look up to me. I'm like a cool older brother.
Hitatsumi Kozo and his friends did come up with the Akitsu Yuge game during the last festival. There's no reason not to invite them this time.
Well, the crew's getting back together. I'll round them up. Ha 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 ha. Technically, I'm on vacation, but I'm happy that you finished the Yoshiro commission with the festival. I mean, it will be fun, so. That's what I like to hear. Alright, let's round up those three little fellas and start working on the almighty Arataki great and glorious Akitsu Yuge game. Not so fast.
Hornless Oni?
Hornless Oni? We have to advertise. We have an advertising job to finish. Remember, boss? Huh? We do? He's out here playing Genius Impact. I guess I'm out here playing Genshin Impact when I should be doing other stuff too, so I can't be laughing too much. Reshoots, follow-up work. There's still a mountain of things to do. Oh well. Look at Toma here. Kind enough to help with the festival even during his vacation. I would think that boss of the Arataki gang would show even more dedication to his work, but you know, that's just me. Looks like your time is spoken for, my friend. Wrap up what you need to do and we can finish our match at the festival. Best of both worlds. Alright, those errands are a piece of cake. I'll be back in no time. Oh, but first I should introduce you to Kozu and the others. Then you can head to the forest or festival without me. Then let's get a move on. No use standing here talking about it. Go make those introductions. We have stuff to do. Sorry, Clitter and Paimon. I'm sure we'll meet you later. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, that should be enough games. Time to report back to the Yashiro Commission.
Aha. So we got our Bake Danuki all spread out. Someone's gonna help Kokomi and Mizuki. Someone's gonna help.
This is the list of stage materials for your review.
Someone's gonna help with Sayu and Yoimiya, and others gonna help with some other of the little yokai friends we saw last time we were at Inazuma Major Event. And Toma, indeed.
Miss Kamisato, I have your schedule for tomorrow.
The list looks fine. As for the schedule, let's move the meeting with the Tenryo Commission up a little. They're in charge of festival security, so that should take precedence.
Oh, she looks super busy. Should we come back later?
Oh, Traveler.
You seem busy. Are we interrupting?
Oh no, you're fine. You caught me just as I was finishing up, actually. Lady Gucci said you're the official festival representative, and we've been busy recruiting participants. So I should do my part too, right? For large events like the Test of Courage, Brother usually does most of the organizing. But this time, I wanted to take some more copies back.
That should be a big help. Yeah, I forgot the Yashiro Commission do a lot of activities. Like they work with a lot of activities. They're like the main activity people, right? So it makes sense that they would be working on this. The Kamisato people.
I hope so.
That would be a big help. I hope so.
Speaking of the recruitment, we found a bunch of people. We should be good to go.
Oh, already? That was fast. I wasn't sure we would find enough participants. I thought I might have to sign up myself.
Oh, well, there's still time. I could go and ask.
Don't worry about it. I can only focus on so many things anyway. If we have enough people, I should stick to organizing. I suppose I'm a little sad about not taking part. But I'm looking forward to the festival all the same. When the time comes, perhaps we could check it out together.
Miss Kamisato, another letter from the Kanto Commission.
Coming. Sorry, duty calls. We'll have to talk about our plans another time. My brother's the one overseeing the teams. I believe he's in the courtyard with Lady Gucci. You can go in when you're ready.
Thanks, Ayaka. See you later.
See you later.
Wow, Ayaka's really working hard. Guess we should follow suit. You're the festival representative, and that makes Paimon the representative of the representative. So in other words,
Let's do this. What was that? That was pretty cool. Oh no, it keeps going. No, I was gonna end the video.
Time. I could hear you talking outside.
I apologize for not greeting you upon arrival. The Lady Guji and I were discussing something urgent. I was just gonna say, yes, Yai Miko and Kamisato Ayato, they make a very bad combo. We know that they're the same. They're kind of the same characters, kind of, in terms of very powerful, very good people, but they do a lot of stuff in the background which we never know of. So, indeed, you never know what's going on when there's these people around.
oh, don't worry about it. We were talking to Ayaka anyway.
Now that young lady is one enthusiastic volunteer, especially when she heard about your involvement, Traveler. Solved our personnel problem in one fell swoop.
So you took the opportunity to order her around as well.
Hardly. It was entirely her decision. Besides, you really think I could order her around with her big brother standing right there?
I do hope she gets what she wants at the event. Now I see the Bake Danuki are no longer with you. I assume that means the teams are set. Yep, here's the situation. You explain what happened to Ayato. Ayato? Haha, Longhorn Oni and Shorthair Oni, those are some interesting names. We described that detail to him. I guess we know he'd get a kick out of it. I was hoping Toma would use the festival as an excuse to relax, but it would seem he refused to remain idle. He even signed up to be a participant. Well, here's to hoping that game development is enjoyable, at the very least. Is Soul of the Deep Kokomi?
Oh, is that so? Then perhaps I should up the ante.
Yes, the Joshua Commission will be in contract with each team and arrange for launching, food, equipment, and travel. We will also determine the overall theme of the games, which will be announced 48 hours before the opening of the festival.
Yes, that's all well and good. I just have one small adjustment.
That doesn't bode well. That really doesn't bode well.
Why so anxious? I'm just trying to keep things exciting. When we're ready to announce the theme, come to the festival grounds at the foot of Mount Yogo. We'll see you there.
Mount Yogo? Mount Yogo? Where is that? Wait until next day. The Lady Gucci is very imaginative. There's no telling how the festival will end up in the end. She can be a handful. I wouldn't go that far, though outlandish at times, her ideas usually contain strokes of genius that can be quite practical in the end. Besides, with you and Ayaka involved in the event, trust that I will intervene if things get out of hand. You need not worry. Naturally, if I guess that's a good thing that Ayaka's working with this, because then if something happens, Ayaka will keep things in check. Indeed. Also, I was just gonna say, I can't believe Ayaka tried to ask us out on a date, and then she just got shut down. Like, that's so unlucky. I think that's what Ayato means by this. I hope she gets to spend time with us. So that's why she's involved, because after she hears that we're involved, she wants to be involved. Indeed. Well, I think I'm going to end the video here. Again, honestly, I probably should have ended before I talked with Ayaka, because it just extended this video for like 6 minutes. So it's approaching an hour, so I have to end this here. So far, seems like everything is going swimmingly. Just meeting up with a bunch of our Inazuma pals and getting kind of the groundwork laid for this event. Like, not only this event, but like the literal event they're having in the game. We haven't encountered any issues yet, so usually there are issues to be had, and we haven't had an issue yet. So I guess we might be seeing that soon, because there is always issues that arise. So I guess we'll see that. But anyways, I think that ends it for this part of my videos. Not the first part. Not the first. What did they call it? The first I forgot what they called it. Not the first stanza or the first chapter. The first something. But yeah, ends up for the first video here. So thank you so much for watching. You're beautiful the way you are, and I'll catch you in the next Genshin Impact video, where we continue Enchanted Tales of the Mikawa Festival. Indeed, indeed.